Forget the city. What about that huge thing? It looks like a living creature.
It's a floating jellyfish.
It's an Entelekea, though not one I've spoken to.
Entelekea? How did something like that swallow an entire city?
That I don't know.
I had absolutely no idea a city like this existed.
That's because Myorzo cut off contact with the outside world ages ago.
It's not going to attack us or anything if we get closer, right?
Don't worry. As long as Baul is with us, we should be allowed to enter.
Man, this is amazing! Hey, look!
They're all Critians.
Are they welcoming us?
Now this is a surprise. These visitors really are from the outside.
Well, well. So it was you who called on Myorzo.
And what is this? How strange. What curious ornaments you wear.
Hey, it's not polite to stare, you know.
How are such children as yourselves able to come here?
She's talking about you, Patty.
You too, Rita.
Is this monster an Entelekea, perhaps?
It's Baul. Have you forgotten him?
Oh, you're the one who descended to the earth some years ago, right?
I believe Judith. Yes, Judith was your name. There was something you had to attend to, and...
Are you about finished? We would like to meet with the Elder.
Please feel free to do as you wish.
He may be out for a walk again, though.
Okay, so they're a bit weird.
That's actually called rude. You want to talk, Rita?
All Critians are pretty much like that.
Like what?
Oh, easygoing, unafraid. We are dreamers and optimists, for better or worse.
The Critians who live on the surface are like that too.
Living together with humans, the Critians on the surface have lost some of their naivete.
So is the Elder like that too?
How should I put it? He's the perfect elder for weird people.
Sounds like quite a unique individual. I'm trying to be nice here.
This should be interesting.
The Critians are different than I imagined.
Oh man, I totally agree.
What's so different?
You know, more like... I thought they'd be more like you, Judith.
Yeah, I'm seeing far less skin than I expected. I mean, come on!
So that's what the two of you were looking forward to?
How juvenile.
What are you looking at me for? I was talking about her personality.
Seriously, let's have some decency here.
Is it me, or are you a little disappointed too, Yuri? I'd like to ask the same thing, Yuri.
It's you.
Ah, man.
I never would have imagined there'd be a city in a place like this.
There's so many types of Blastia I've never seen before.
Looks like the Critians really were the ones who created Blastia in the first place.
Yes, seeing all this Blastia makes it very easy to believe.
It sure would be nice if we happened upon a way to do something about your power, Mrs. Stell.
Really, that would be nice, but...
It's not working. It doesn't have a core. It's just the body.
This city has stopped using Blastia. What you see here is what everyone threw out long ago.
Why would they do that?
Because that was the path we chose.
It's been a long time, Elder.
So you were the cause of all this commotion outside. You've returned to us.
These children are humans who are traveling with me.
This is Blastia, is it?
Yes, it's my Bodhi Blastia that I use.
I thought that Earth dwellers had stopped using Blastia, like us.
Do you not use the Blastia here because it uses a special formula too?
There are no normal or special types of Blastia. Blastia is made by crushing Apatheia.
Hold it. Cores are made from crushed Apatheia?
Indeed, that is what the stories say. It appears Apatheia, even without that power. It is a stone more valuable than any precious gem. This is why its power was restrained, by breaking it into pieces and carving formulas into it. And thus its numbers were also increased. Our legends tell us that cores were always produced in this way.
A bit ironic, huh?
Yeah. The Apatheia that comes from Entelikeia, who hate Blastia, is necessary to make the very Blastia that they hate.
Maybe Pharaoh didn't tell us about Apatheia because he felt uncomfortable talking about it, you think?
Elder, there are many things I'd like to ask you about.
We're trying to find out what sort of role Blastia played in ancient time, and if Blastia ever brought disasters to this world. We'd like to know how they might have been stopped. Yorzo must still have some folklore, right? Perhaps you could tell us what you know.
Very well. My home would be a better place to speak of such things. Please go inside and wait for me there.
Hey there. Where are you?
I was in the middle of my daily walk. I'll return to my house before too long.
Apatheia, Blastia, air disturbances, Entelikeia. It looks like everything's connected.
We might even see more connections once he's told us the Critian folk.
The Elder's house is a large building with a differently colored roof than all the others.
Gotcha.
Patty, we're leaving.
Oh yeah, I'm coming too. You used to live in Yorzo, Judy?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
What sort of kid were you?
A little shy and overindulged, maybe?
A little shy?
That's hard to picture.
It is beyond imagining, isn't it?
Everyone told me I was a strange child.
Yes, I can see that. A child being called strange by strange people.
She must have been Judy-like since she was little.
I'd like to ask you all exactly what that means to each of you.
Do you think we should really just go in?
He's the one who told us to wait for him here. I guess the Critians really are different.
They don't seem to be in any great rush to get things done, that's for sure.
I know, they certainly are weird, aren't they?
Actually, you're kind of like that too.
That's funny, I don't see that at all.
Seems like Patty'd fit right in here too.
Might be nice to live here.
Ah, there you are.
Welcome back.
I've kept you waiting. Huh? This is the very means by which the lore of Miorzo is passed on.
But, it's just a wall.
Judith, use the Nagig as you touch the wall, and repeat these words. City of dreams, veiled in mist, reality's
City of Dreams.
What's happening?
Whoa. So the Nagik can do this kind of stuff too.
You know about the Nagig. Through its power and the secret phrase handed down, the wall's true form is revealed.
This painting is kind of creepy.
The Kritia, stewards of wisdom, founders of the mighty Garaios and ancient sages, our misbegotten wisdom has sown only the seeds of ruin. The Blastia we created granted us blessings, but also blighted the air, lifeblood of this world.
Then Rita was right. There were disturbances in the air in the past.
You think this is showing a disturbance in the air?
It looks more like the air is trying to eat the planet.
It is said that a great mass of air threatened to swallow the very planet whole.
The blight grew ever stronger and brought forth a cataclysm. In our terror, we gave a name to the cataclysm, the Adaphagos.
Adaphagos?
The world united to challenge the Adaphagos and banish the loathsome power which created it.
Hey, could that be the Entelekea?
It does look a bit like monsters and humans fighting something off together.
Though the Garayo civilization was lost, the Adaphagos was quelled in the end. The fact that we are all still here today is evidence enough of that.
So then, is this painting showing the Adaphagos being brought under control?
What is that?
It looks like a large ring. What is that?
I can't say. I've wondered that myself.
Hey, what's the last thing it says there?
Judy?
Hearing the world's prayers, Life faded from the child of the full moon. The Autophagos disappeared into the void.
What?
The world's prayers. Life faded from the children of the full moon.
Our world was preserved, but the story shall remain here for generations to tell of our sin. 240th year of Asul.
What's that supposed to mean?
There is no further explanation of what each of these phrases may mean. Our ancestors created the Blastia, which led to the downfall of their entire civilization. They then chose to abandon the Blastia and sever their ties with the outside world.
Estelle!
Let her go.
This is all the lore of Miorzo.
Thanks. You've given us a lot.
You know what's helpful? There's this magic cucumber that'll turn any dish into a gourmet meal.
I think we'll pass. Could we trouble you for a place to rest a while? I feel we may need to impose on you until our friend has calmed down.
You are free to use the house next door. No one lives there right now.
Thank you. Okay, let's be going.
Everything the Elder said is true, isn't it?
His interpretation of the murals might not be perfect, but with all he told us, it was very convincing.
We knew this was a global problem once we talked to Pharaoh. He granted us time because he knew how we would react when we saw this.
He probably wanted to show us humanity ain't cut out to handle the situation.
And to make us give up on Estelle.
So everything's just going according to Pharaoh's plan then? I will not let that happen. Never. I won't give up on her.
The Cataclysm? The Autophagos?
If that legend's true, then maybe the power of the child of the full moon isn't the only thing to blame for bringing out the Autophagos.
But what about the hearing the world's prayers, life faded from the children of the full moon part?
Maybe they averted danger by killing the cause of the Autophagos, the children of the full moon.
But wait! Aren't the Hermes Blastia the real cause? Can't we just stop those?
It might not be just the Hermes Blastia. That legend made it sound like all Blastia disturb the world's air. Right, Rita?
The Elder said that Blastia are Blastia. There are no normal ones or special ones. I think that means the only thing that's different is how much air each formula uses.
Even the Blastia we're using?
Bodhi-Blastia are special, but all Blastia utilize air in a formula. They're all the same. And formulas need air to work. The Hermes technique, the children of the full moon, they're probably only part of the danger. With more and more Blastia, the Autophagos will awaken. This is what the Entelekea are afraid of.
And that's what I was worried about.
I didn't want to admit it. Blastia couldn't be bad. The people who used them for evil were the bad. That's what I always believed. But I was wrong.
So does that mean we have to stop every Blastia? Like the people here in Miorzo did?
Aye. We should toss every Blastia in the trash. Gotta row our boats with oars, too.
That's impossible. We need Blastia for our everyday life. Barrier Blastia, Aqua Blastia, Bodhi Blastia, too.
Yeah, you're right.
So, it's really not possible?
I couldn't take on a really tough monster if I didn't have this.
Yeah.
I wish we could use Blastia without worrying about consuming air, but I guess that's just a dream.
The rhizomata formula.
What's that?
All things exist due to the sublimation, reduction, formation, and dispersion of air. Some think that a still undiscovered theory could freely manipulate those essential mechanisms of air. Formulating that theory is the ultimate goal of current magical research by mages around the world.
So that's the rhizomata formula?
If it's found, manipulating air will become so much easier. Of course, we need a formula to reconstruct air from power that was originally converted from air. But Estelle's power is actually directly manipulating air. Estelle is the closest thing to the rhizomata formula. If we can use a formula to interfere with and neutralize Estelle's power...
I don't really get it, but if you work out that formula thing, then Estelle can live in peace, right?
So by that logic, if we could control the excess of air, we could prevent provoking the Autophagos.
Awesome!
Sounds difficult, but awesome.
So we're supposed to go looking for some formula that researchers all over the world can't find? Now you're really dreaming.
I will figure out this formula for Estelle and for...
Yeah, you do that.
Huh? Raven, where are you going?
For a walk. All this talk about saving the world, the ultimate goal of magical research. This conversation's a little much for old Raven to keep up.
That formula sounds nice and all, but the air is getting worse as we're sitting here.
Yeah. For now, we have to find whoever is making the Hermes blast. Otherwise, it'll be too late, just like...
But how are we supposed to find whoever that...
If we follow whoever's looking for Apatheia, they should lead us right to them. Cores are made from Apatheia, after all.
So Flynn and Nan and their friends.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll have to fight...
That's kind of up to them.
What was... This Blastia is working. Why? This one is fitted with a core.
Something's written here. Warp Blastia?
So in other words, someone used this to leave Miorzo?
It looks that way. Didn't they get rid of all the Blastia here? There shouldn't be any functioning, right?
Yes. At least that's how it
What could a functional Blastia be doing here?
It appears that someone's left...
Estelle, where's...
Wait, and where'd the old man go?
Huh? You don't think both of them...
What do you mean?
The Blastia in our towns should have all lost their cores back in ancient...
A core was probably brought in from outside the town. It should require adjustment to function properly, but Estelle's an exception to the rule. If she can interact directly with air, she might also be able to reconstruct air to fit the core's formula.
But why would she...
Elder, could you get everyone to help us search to see if our friends are in town?
Let's look for them too.
I never should have left Estelle alone. Maybe I couldn't have done anything, but I should have stayed with her. She was so depressed.
You're not responsible for this. Beating yourself up over it won't bring her back.
I know.
And what happened to Raven?
He was acting a little strange.
Do you think they're working together?
I really doubt they'd both disappear at the same time.
But why just the two of them?
Don't make me start questioning your loyalties, Raven.
As you thought, the two of them are nowhere to be found.
I wonder what could have happened.
Anyway, let's get back to the surface and look for them.
But even if we do, the world's a big place. It's reckless to just go searching blindly.
Perhaps the two of them went on.
A walk that involves leaving the town without saying anything? Not a chance.
Well, only the living have the privilege of saying they'll fight to the last breath. And words like conviction and resolve don't mean much to a dead man.
Out.
Ah, well. Just when things were getting good.
Just who are you, anyway? What does the head of the Knights want with you? I can't believe I only just remembered that. I've got a bad feeling about...
Hurry! We have to follow them!
I understand how you're feeling, but please try to calm down.
What? Aren't you worried?
Of course I'm worried. That's why we should calm down and think...
Oh, right. Yeah.
Got any ideas?
Ah, yes. The Master of Miorzo might have some idea.
He's an Entelekea after all. Maybe he felt the flow of air from the blast. Did you hear it? Could you tell us where it was? To the west. A sea of sand. A town? It's not too clear, but a desert town. I think it's Yorm...
That's the town in the sands of Kagor, where we met Duke.
The sands? Why would they go to a place in the middle of...
Let's head there now.
You're leaving, then?
I am.
You don't need to shoulder such a... Haven't you suffered enough?
Thank you, Elder. But I'm not suffering anymore. If you went into the outside world, you might understand too.
What's happening?
What's going on? It's just a pile of ruin.
This didn't just happen in a few days. This is like hundreds of years.
Maybe there was a huge fire that... no. Not a chance of that happening. Quiet.
Duke.
This could be our clue about the Rizomata formula.
That's the dragon from the Wizened of Kodos.
He's traveling with Duke, huh?
I've got questions for that guy, but we have to find Estelle first.
They got away.
Huh?
There's no time. This isn't what I would have chosen, but so be it.
Alexei, what are you doing?
Ah, looking for the princess? I'm impressed you found your way here.
Do you know where Estelle is?
What do you think you're doing?
Is this your idea of a joke coming?
I am at a loss as to how to thank you. Your pitiful sense of justice has allowed me to work with little interruption.
Long ago, there was the pirate Ifrit, and now we have the likes of Barbos and Rago. They were each of use in their own fashion, but you have performed magnificent work, far surpassing theirs.
You're some of the most talented and foolish performers I've seen.
What?
However, the time for fooling around is over. It is time for you to exit the stage.
So that's it, huh? It was you pulling everybody's strings all this time. Well, I'm not laughing, Alexei.
Commandant!
And yet another fool arrived.
Flynn!
Commandant! You're the pride of the Imperial Knights. How could you commit treason?
This is not treason. I am merely following the path of one who holds true authority.
And you just intend to betray the trust of His Highness Yoder?
His Highness. Yes. I think he'll be relinquishing his rank soon.
This is madness.
My lord, all is in red.
Jaeger!
Well done. I am headed for Bactian as planned. I will leave this situation to you, and Yoder's fate as well.
Yeah, you bet, my lord.
Alexei, wait!
Who said you could leave?
Stand back. If you try to stop us, get the hell out of the way!
Your princess friend is at the shrine of Bactian as well, you know.
What did you say?
You'll be too late if you don't hurry.
Go after Alexei and Jaeger.
Sir!
Alexei, you won't get away with this.
Yuri, come on! Yuri?
Yuri Lowell, give your...
The Shrine of Bactian is said to be located on the Hypionian continent.
Hypionia, the continent east of Desier. The Egathor forest is there.
Are we actually gonna trust what Jaeger said?
If that's where Alexei is headed, then Estelle's gotta be there.
We don't have much information, so I guess we'll just have to go check it out.
We can't just sit here and ignore that guy.
What's the matter, Patty?
Actually, come to think of it, didn't he say something about Eifried?
That man is the cause of it all. If we take him out, we can get Estelle back.
But what about Raven?
I'll bet he delivered Estelle to them and then just took off.
No, Raven.
Well, the facts are that she's been kidnapped and he's nowhere to be... I mean, that's only logical, right?
It's possible he was captured as well.
Well, whatever. Let's get going.
Yuri.
Flynn, a word?
Very well. Let's talk over there.
Just what the hell are you doing? What happened to advancing as a knight and fixing the Empire from within? You've been nothing more than a damn puppet on Alexei's string. Don't you dare tell me that the Dawn and Bellius died for nothing more than that. He was there working alongside you this whole time, Flynn. How could you possibly not know?
I'm sorry.
Why, though? Did you go along with it because Yoder trusted Alexei?
His Highness is not to blame. I had total confidence in Alexei. The responsibility is mine.
So your pursuit of the Apatheia at Nordopolica was on Alexei's orders, I presume?
Yeah.
You'd better start talking. Tell me what happened. There's no reason to worry about exposing the Commandant now.
The conversion of Heliord into a military installation. The abuse of the residents at Mantake. All of Cumor's activities. The forbidden development of New Blastia. All of these were carried out under the Commandant's... under Alexei's orders.
Well, you've grown up to be a model knight. Unquestioned allegiance to your country. That's nice.
The Commandant, Alexei, was not always this way. You of all people should remember. Those who are just will lead lives of prosperity. That was the ideal Alexei once held dear. That was why I...
But all it's done for you is help you lose sight of your original intentions. Not that I have much right to preach to you, after I let them run off with Estelle like that.
No. That never would have happened if I hadn't been blind to Alexei's true nature. I had grown far too used to simply obeying orders like a good knight. Even when I doubted them, it was my lack of thought that brought this about.
Since when is moaning and whining part of a knight's job description?
You impudent!
No. It is as she says. I must shoulder this responsibility. It is up to me to rescue Lady Estelle.
Whoa, what?
Captain, what should be done about His Highness? If anything were to happen to him, the Empire...
I know. That's why this brigade is concentrating all our efforts on ensuring his safety.
But Captain...
Please.
Damn it, Flynn. I didn't yell at you to have you turn around and start telling me what to do. Brave Vesperia is going to rescue Estelle.
Then let me join you. Let me be a member of Brave Vesperia.
Captain?
A knight joining a guild? Don't make me laugh.
I was unable to prevent the Royal Guard from abducting Her Highness. I am duty-bound to correct this wrong by saving her.
Give it up. You know you have no place in a guild, but if you want to come with us, I won't stop you.
Yuri!
But you know what you have to do, right?
As soon as we've rescued Her Highness, I will return to protect Prince Yoder. I cannot allow the Empire to be thrown into disorder. I'm sorry, Sodia, Witcher. I must ask you to take care of the prince.
I'll be back as soon as I can. Please tell His Highness the same.
Understood. Yuri.
Same here. You had me worried there. It's good to see you're back to your old self.
Alexei. So he's the one who's been advancing Hermes Blastia technology.
Yeah, it's taken a while, but everything points back to him. All right, next stop, the Shrine of Bactian. We're gonna get Estelle and Raven out of there and show Alexei just who he's messing with.
Agreed.
Just who does that idiot commandant think he is?
Barbos, Rigaud, even Jaeger. Alexei was behind all of them.
And now he's taken Estelle.
I won't let him do this.
I am gonna rip him to shreds the moment we get Estelle away from him.
He must receive his due punishment. We can't let him get away.
Treating Lady Estellise in that manner. Alexei is no longer the man I trusted.
He's evil. That's all there is to it. And he will not change. It's time for some payback.
Look over there!
What is that huge thing?
It's the Heracles.
Did Alexei send for it?
That's the Entelekea, a stall. Alexei's still trying to get Apathea, it seems.
It looked like it got away, though.
Yeah, it looked like it was forced into those ruins.
Those ruins definitely appear to be the Temple Bactian.
I wonder what Alexei's plotting this time.
It doesn't matter what Alexei's planning to do.
Right. We're just here to rescue Estelle.
But if we get too close like this, we'll end up like a stall.
Let's land a little bit away from it and approach on the ground.
Alexei!
Jaeger, that useless worm. Can't he even swat a few pesky flies?
Alexei, what have you done to Lady Estellise?
Give Estelle back! Estelle, come on, wake up!
No matter.
As you can see, the princess's life will fade each time she uses her power. If you care for her, then do not interfere further.
Alexei!
You bastard!
Captain, are you okay? Captain!
Sodia? What are you doing here?
After we left, we picked up the Heracles' movements. Prince Yoder dispatched us, saying that you could probably use our help.
That little prince never could mind his own damn business.
Well, what about you and all that pathetic bluster and bravado?
Sorry, but unlike you well-bred aristocrats, I'm not perfect.
Hey, you guys all right?
Oh, huh? What are they?
They came to save us. Apparently Yoder told them to.
Alexei's inside the temple. Let's hurry up after him.
Captain, please come with us and return to His Highness's side at once.
Sodia?
It is difficult for me to say this, but this place is far too dangerous. The one we most need to protect for the sake of the Empire right now is
I know that. I know that, as a knight, that is what I should be doing. I know that all too well.
Then...
But this is something I need to do myself. For Her Highness, and for Alexei. Please, let me go.
But...
Take us there.
It must be pretty damn inconvenient to be a knight.
How can someone like you, how can the captain possibly consider someone like you his friend? Our captain is the ideal to which we all aspire. He's the epitome of an imperial knight, and yet, for some reason when he's with you, he's not himself. Just like this last time.
Whatever. If you're looking for someone to have a heart-to-heart with, go bug Applehead over here. We don't have time to sit around and play guidance counselor for you.
Applehead?
That's it!
Sodia! No, don't! Sodia!
Listen well, Yuri Lowell. Your very existence is hurting our captain. Stay away from him.
She's pretty intense.
All right, now we've done everything we came here to do. We ask that you please take care of the captain.
Platoon, fall out! We must hurry to rejoin the brigade! Yuri!
Come on, we have to catch up with Flynn.
Right. If she's forced to use her power, then it'll be too late to save her or fix the air.
That bastard! Using her like some kind of tool! He's gonna pay! Come on!
If we don't go after Alexei, that Entelekea we saw is gonna wind up in Apathea.
Even from this far away, Astol's wounds look terrible. He might not hold out much longer.
I guess not even the Antilochaea are a match for Heracles.
Maybe that was Alexei's reason for building it in the first place.
Naturally. There's no way he'd need something that powerful just to take care of the guilds.
Whatever the case, we have to catch Alexei and stop him before it's too late for a stall.
Prince Yoder was thoughtful to send his knights to help us.
To help us? Don't you mean to help Flynn and Estelle?
Coming here is reckless enough, but sending help is even crazier. Doesn't that little prince understand his own position?
That's the kind of person His Highness is. I'm sure that what's happened has caused him exceptional grief.
Are you referring to Estelle? Or perhaps Alexei?
Both. Let's hurry.
Hey, slow down.
What are you saying? This is no time to be taking it easy.
We don't have any clue where enemies could be lurking, so calm down.
You're right. I apologize. Yuri, you guys are much more level-headed than...
Don't worry about it. We're all in this together here. Patty?
I'm okay. I'm extremely okay. Come on, Estelle's waiting for us. Let's hurry.
Alexei made it sound like Ifrid was one of his men.
It is true that the knights employ guilds on rare occasions.
We don't know whether Ifrid worked for him, right? In any case, that conversation's on the back burner for now. Let's go.
Together now!
Wavering darkness! Grand Zero!
How about this?
That was a nice little break.
It looks like the battle against you is over, Flynn.
So when did you become aware of Alexei's rebellion?
I've held doubts about the Commandant's orders for a while. After Yuri warned me in Nordopolica, I reconsidered previous events in a new light.
And you understood Alexei was pulling the strings in the incidents with Barbos, Rago, and Cumor.
When I heard Lady Estellise was being held, I was certain. I only wish I had realized sooner.
Even so, you unraveled his plot on your own. We still have time. We'll get Estelle back.
Right. Patty, isn't it? Will you aid us in our mission to rescue Lady Estellise?
Do you even need to ask? We'll put an end to Alexei's schemes.
We'll destroy them in no time.
Behold, this is power!
Concentrate our efforts.
Watch my back. Spread thy alluring snare and lull thine enemies unto me. O bleeding of the earth, crush my enemies.
Let's go. I'm not done yet.
How much does Alexei know about the Apatheia?
I only heard that a terrible power dwells within them. If the Union gains possession of them, the guilds will be able to resist the Empire in actual war. That's why the knights were sent to gather and watch over them.
To the point of kidnapping Estelle and bringing out Hermes Blastia?
Alexei has wicked plans for the Apatheia.
But what exactly are those plans?
Alexei is still after the Entelecheia Estelle.
Estelle is the Entelecheia from before.
Anyway, let's just rescue Estelle, grab the bad guy, and then make him talk.
Right. We should hurry.
This'll make good practice.
Let us take caution.
Yeah, we're done.
Hold still. I'll make this quick. We're done.
Together now.
Let's go.
You never did give me an explanation. What were you thinking about when you sealed off Nordopolica and the Wiesent caught us?
I was following Alexei's orders.
And was using trained monsters his order too?
Likely so. But being unaware of the nature of my subordinates was my error. I'm not fit for command.
At least you understand your mistake.
I swear that I will correct that mistake.
The last room looked like this too.
All these rooms look the same. I wonder if they're all like this.
I'm gonna go check out what's ahead.
Repeat.
I've heard that this kind of construction is intended to humble visitors, so this must be the approach to the shrine.
We don't really have time to be dawdling.
It's okay. Relax.
As we thought. The rooms all look the same from here on out. Rapid's sense of smell doesn't seem to be working too well either.
I see. We can't afford to get lost in here.
Here, use these. Let's make a map as we go.
You're always so well prepared.
Carol, can you do this?
Yeah, I'm good with maps. Leave it to me.
We'll be in a lot of trouble if you mess up, you know.
Don't say that. Come on, everything will be fine.
Trouble to me. Alexei is rotten to the very core. Trusting him is pure folly.
I understand that. His actions cannot be forgiven. But...
No buts about it. This is no time for doubt. You can see Alexei clearly now, Flynn.
You're right. You're more mature than I thought.
Am I? First time I've ever heard that.
I need to be steady myself, too.
Aye. Plant your feet on the deck and bring down Alexei.
Right.
should be some fine training.
I guess I'll go easy on them. Caprice, something assist water!
No way!
Oh, damn it!
Who's next? No way.
Was I a little hard on you?
You'll be gone soon enough.
Oh, guess we're done. Finish that one.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
Not bad.
The secret of my strength is secret.
If only I had been near Lady Esteli so that I could defend her.
That wasn't in the cards. She chose to travel with us.
I guess you're right.
I'll take the heat for this.
That's not what I meant. I'm in no position to blame you.
And your position is just fine.
Maybe so.
Is it just me? Or is it harder to breathe here than on the sea floor?
No. There's something going on between Yuri and Flynn.
I feel like an easy win. I guess I'll go easy on them. Fire throwing snare and deliver my enemies unto me. Ooh, nice move.
Alright, who's next? I'm just getting started.
Stronger and stronger.
Unlock new strength.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
So is that okay?
Beautiful.
Let's eliminate them! Grant them thy undefiled purity!
By my honor as a knight, I've unlocked new strength.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye. Oh, blade of noble light, overpower
All right, who's next? That's over.
Watch my back. Turn around! Wavering darkness! Red arrow! Purity!
I'm just getting started.
This should be some fine training.
I guess I'll go easy on them.
No way!
Oh, okay.
Take this!
Disturbing power now unleashed. Meet my judgment upon the evil before me.
Take this!
Okay. Oh, din of this hard oh, blade of noble light.
No way! Wasn't.
This'll make good practice.
Don't get careless.
He's feeding up the earth. Okay, let's go. Stronger and strong. Finish that one. Watch my back. You like that? We're in darkness. Where's Miro? Disturbing power now unleashed. Maybe that's not bit of not bad. Disturbing power now unleashed.
That's over.
Feel like an easy win. I guess I'll go easy on them.
I'm just getting started. Yeah, I feel...
We should really enjoy these little times together.
Let's go.
Are you thinking of what you're going to do when you meet Alexei?
I'll most likely have to fight him.
Sounds like you've made up your mind.
To be honest, I can't believe it even now. No, I think it's really that I don't want to believe it. I looked up to him for so long. I've desperately hoped that this was just some kind of mistake.
Sorry, but I already know the answer to that.
I know. Besides, the way he has treated Lady Estellise can't be explained away as simply a mistake.
No objection there.
Hey, Sir Flynn.
You can just call me Flynn. What is it?
Flynn, you, know what Yuri's done, don't you?
You mean what he did to Rago and Cumore?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not going to arrest Yuri. At least, not right now.
Then you mean you're going to arrest him after you bring Estelle back to the cap?
Under Imperial law, the things that Yuri has done are serious crimes. After all, he killed two of the Empire's leading figures out of a personal grudge.
Serious crime?
A personal grudge? But Yuri was...
I know. Yuri certainly didn't do those things for his own sake, but that's how the law works. The corruption in the Empire is entirely irrelevant here.
Are you perhaps in doubt? Confused about which way is right?
I don't know. Is what I'm feeling doubt? Or is it...
Hey, what are you doing? You're gonna get left behind, you know.
My, she's scary.
There are too many.
Wake him out in one shot!
Behold!
That was a 5-minute training.
Finish that one.
I'm on the string.
That's what happens when I get serious.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye. This'll make good practice. Don't let him trip you up. You like that?
That's what happens when I get serious.
Watch my back. Oh, caprice of innocent waters. That was too short.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
Very well.
That's what happens when I get serious.
Watch my back. Oh, disturbing power now.
And another. That's what happens when I get serious.
This should be some fun training.
I guess I'll go easy on them. Oh, caprice of innocent waters. That was
was a nice little break.
Finish that one. We'll destroy them in no time. Incandescent locust, annihilate the bulk of the army. Proceeding of the earth, sacrifice thy body to crush my enemies. Counter!
Numbers.
This is fun. Wavering darkness. Take this.
All right, who's next? Wheeling blast! No way. That's what happens when I get serious.
Unlock this strength. This should be some fine training.
Don't get careless. You like that? No way.
Well done.
The priest of innocent waters. Champagne! Oh, blade of noble light, overpower even indestructible evil.
That's over. Yeah, I feel good.
What is this a statue of?
With that kind of shape, I can't tell whether it's supposed to be a human or a monster.
This is a temple, after all. This is probably a statue of whatever deity the temple was dedicated to.
You know, it might just be a statue of the Entelekea we saw outside.
Huh? It couldn't be. I mean, a monster, that is. It's a... But they don't even look alike.
No, I think it's possible. The Entelekea have powers beyond those of humans and can speak in our language. It's not strange to think that humans would have worshipped them in ancient time.
The relationship between the Entelekea and humans might be closer than we thought. Maybe they drifted apart during the long, long passage of time, eventually leading to the situation we find ourselves in now.
If that's the case, I wonder just how much we've forgotten.
I'm sure there are things in this world that should never be forgotten.
Patty?
I think that I prefer the distance we have now to the cozy relationship we had back then.
This'll make good practice. Don't let him trip you up.
No way.
There's still a lack of devotion.
You're as stiff as ever.
That's why you...
Yes, indeed.
That's what happens when I get serious. Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Oh, beating up the earth. We show no mercy to enemies. We just rip them apart. Stronger and stronger. Finish that one. Are they all together? Wipe them out in one shot!
Are they all together?
Stay composed.
Smile with wavering judgment.
I'll fight you wherever you rise.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
Disturbing power now unleashed.
That's what happens when I get serious. Hold still. I'll make this quick. That's what happens when I get serious.
Such numbers.
We'll crush them all.
We show no mercy to enemies. We just rip them apart.
I've unlocked new strength.
eliminate them! Oh, incandescent locals! Annihilate all of them! Who's next? Like this?
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Righteous will fall that sword of lightning upon those who are grant them thy undivided purity. Legitimate power now unleashed. Meet thy judgment coming.
This should be some fine training.
I guess I'll go easy on them. Here comes a new Behold!
That was a nice little break.
So can we just go all out?
It's the Royal Guard.
That has to mean we're on the right track.
Good call, Carol. Estelle's got to be back there somewhere.
You're a captain, aren't you? Can't you tell them to get out of the way?
The Royal Guard doesn't obey anyone but the Commandant.
We don't have much time. Let's make this quick.
Let's eliminate them! Grant them thy undivided purity! Oh, mad and greedy waters, that storm the very heavens! Oh, righteous will, let fall thy sword of lightning upon those who bear false. Blade!
That's what happens when I get serious.
I don't know what this is.
This is a barrier that's been locked up somehow with an encrypted formula.
Can you open it?
It uses an ancient technology that's barely been studied at all. Even I've only seen something like this in books. I couldn't even guess how long a thorough analysis might take.
I'm guessing we can't just force our way through.
Locks usually aren't placed on anything that's easily broken into.
Yeah, you're right.
He probably forced the lock using Estelle's... the power of the child of the...
Which means he made her use her power again.
Lady Estelle's...
Someone's here.
Duke, why are you here?
You. How is the young lady, the child of the full moon?
Alexei's got her somewhere up ahead.
I see. So he has made his move.
Are you here because of him too?
The air crene in this region has become severely imbalanced. I have come to restrain it.
By restrain, you mean you actually have a way to do that?
To quiet the air crene, the cause of the imbalance must be removed.
Just come out and say it. You mean kill Estelle.
What?
That's enough. What is it with blaming all the world's problems on a single girl?
An unstable child of the full moon cannot be ignored.
You're as hard-headed as Pharaoh. I thought as a human you'd see things differently.
Our common bond as humans is nothing. A single life cannot be privileged over the fate of the world.
Yeah, never mind that without a bunch of those single lives, there'd be no world. Listen, she may be a bumbling, sheltered excuse for a princess, but she's one of ours. She's none of your concern. So back off!
Do you say that knowing just how great a threat her existence poses?
What we know has got nothing to do with it. Our motto is always do what's right. And if that means having to get up close and personal with you, then so be it.
Very well. The time has come to show me the resolve that so impressed Pharaoh. This is Dane Nomos. It is the only manner in which the air may be quieted. Raise it and calm your mind. The sword will take care of the rest.
Dane Nomos.
Duke, wait! Dane Nomos. That's the name of the sword of the Imperial line that's been missing all this time. What are you doing with it? Why does something like that have the power to control the air? Who are you?
The answers to those questions are not what you should be seeking now. Go, before you are too late. Soon you will learn for yourselves the true weight of the burden borne by the Entelekea.
He's a cool guy, but way too moody.
If my memory serves me right, we also ran into him in Gasparost. Who is he?
I don't know. I can't even tell if he's a friend or a foe.
Come on!
That formula. It's just like Estelle's. So that sword really is...
It opened.
Dane Nomos, the child of the full moon, the resolve that impressed Pharaoh? Just who the hell is this Duke guy?
Well, judging from what he says, it seems he's in contact with Pharaoh.
And he has the sword Prince Yoder's been looking for. I don't like this.
Yeah, but why would he just lend us something as important as Dane Nomos? I thought he was stubborn, but maybe he's actually willing to listen to reason.
I wouldn't get my hopes up about that.
We just have to do what we can for now.
Yeah, let's hurry.
So can we just go all out? Are you done already?
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
You like that?
all together?
We'll crush them all.
Swift and certain.
Watch my back.
That's what happens when I get serious. This is awesome!
I'm not done yet!
Numbers.
Wipe him out in one shot! Lunar
I'm just getting started.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye. Oh, sharpened
We're done. This is awesome! This'll hurt! You can't win!
Come back and try
watch my back.
Behold!
Feeding of the earth. Sacrifice thy body to crush my enemies.
Behold!
Oh, disturbing power now unleashed.
By my honor as a knight.
Yeah, I feel... There are too many.
This is fun. Oh, beating of the earth. Sacrifice thy body to crush my enemies.
That's over.
Stronger and strong. Finish that one. We'll destroy them in no time.
You can't win.
Disturbing power now unleashed. Violent pain!
Very well.
Let's go.
What a pain! They're everywhere.
Stay composed.
This is power!
I can't believe this is De Nomos, the proof of Imperial secession.
Yuri, you can become the Emperor.
This is just for decoration. I wouldn't want to be the Emperor even if I could.
You're so young, yet you have no ambition.
Says the little girl playing dress-up.
The lost proof of Imperial succession. When you get down to it, the loss of that sword was the source of all the fighting over the succession to the throne. Was Duke really the one who stole it?
Hey, give me a break. Don't go saying the Imperial Knights are going to claim this sword.
I know. This isn't the time for that.
Duke went around using that sword to control Air Crane.
Oh, so Duke's doing the same thing as the Antilocheia.
Maybe so.
That sword, it produced the same phenomenon as Estelle did. Maybe the Rizomata formula was already worked out once before. But then, why was that information lost? Maybe it's related to the cataclysm, like the way that the Blastia was lost. Why did that become an Imperial treasure?
There are tons of things we don't know about this sword. But let's wait to figure them out until we've settled things here. Right now, rescuing Estelle is our top priority.
Right. Let's hurry.
This should be some fine training.
Don't let him trip you up.
Let's go.
I feel like an easy win.
Don't get careless.
Oh, okay. Overpower even indestructible evil.
That's over.
This'll make good practice. Don't let him trip you up. Oh, flickering blades, burn! Fireball!
We're done. could you be any weaker?
Don't let him trip you up.
That will suffice.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Let us take caution.
Was I a little hard on you?
This should be some fine training.
Don't get careless.
You like that? Energy booming. First aid. You like You can't win.
So is that okay?
Yeah, I feel good.
Finish that one.
Hold still. I'll make this quick. Let's go.
Gather round.
Okay.
Oh, caprice of innocent waters.
Bye-bye.
This'll make good practice.
Don't get careless. That's over. Could you be any weaker?
Don't let him trip you up. Flickering blade will learn.
Was I a little hard on you?
There's potential within me. Gather round.
No way.
Fire burning flame and cover my enemies unseen. Okay, let's go.
I'm not done yet.
What a pain! They're everywhere.
We'll crush them all.
The sin of this modest land. Oh, blade of noble knight. Power even in... Oh.
Let's go.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
The secret of my strength is a secret.
I'm just getting started.
Evil looking.
Let me at
I'm just getting started. Yeah, I feel good.
What a pain! They're everywhere!
We'll crush them all! Get out of here! I gotta try and keep up. Wolf strike! Wolf strike!
Oh, mad and greedy waters, rise up and storm the very heavens! Tidal wave!
Get out of here! Let's go.
There's still a lack of devotion.
You're as stiff as ever.
That's why you...
Yes, indeed.
We'll destroy them in no time. Oh, mad and greedy waters, rise up and storm the very heavens! We show no mercy to enemies. We just rip them apart. Finish that one. Incandescent locusts, annihilate the vulgar before me! Spiral blast!
Let's go.
I've unlocked new strength.